Honorable judges, respected teachers, and all my friends. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let us praise and thank the presence of Allah Almighty for the abundance of grace and joy of all of us can still gather in this place without any barriers at all and in good health. Not forgetting the salawat and greetings we pour out to the Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has brought us out of the dark age to the era of bright light today, namely Islam. May we all get intercession of the end. Amen. Before going to the core of the speech, let me tell you a brief introduction. My name is Dewita Laya. I'm in the 9th grade now. I'm from Khalifah Nusantara Junior High School in Pasar Baru. Today, I will deliver a speech with the title Riliense and Growth Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 has already examined us for about 2 years all over the world. My big questions are, what should we do then? What happened with the next generations? How about the Indonesian economy? How can people survive their life? How can we be a self-holder then? Once, we have to build a resilient. A resilient is a set of skills you need to recognize signs of change and experiment in order to suit new conditions. Having a resilient is so important. Why? Because ever-increasing demands on time and energy have created an environment where people feel overwhelmed and unable to manage the high expectations for their daily lives through problem-solving skills or coping strategies. As a result, people find themselves constantly multitasking, chronically distracted, and pulled into many different directions. Ladies and gentlemen, here are 3 reasons why possessing resilience is a critical life skill in today's world. First, transform failure into success. In my experience, the road to success is paved with a lot of failure. It is a normal part of life. You cannot build resilience unless you are willing to fail. Research shows that when you try, fail, try again, and ultimately succeed, you get a nice kick from your dopaminergic reward system. This is what gives you the momentum that you need when adversity hits you like a ton of bricks. Failure is merely a stepping stone that everyone goes through on their path to greatness. You've got to ask yourself if you are willing to take bold risks in order to become the person you've always desired to be. Second, build positive beliefs. When your world comes crashing down on you, it is easy to fall into negativity mode and play the whiny game. However, you cannot overcome challenges in life if you think that the universe isn't on your side. Negativity will get you nowhere in life. Research shows that one major factor that contributes to resilience is the experience of harnessing positive emotions, even in the midst of an especially trying or stressful time. A resilient person walks through challenges by harnessing the power of positive emotions and learning on their support system when necessary. They are able to revert adversity into something positive, which allows them to bounce back and create realistic plans in the long term. Third, help you embrace change. At the heart of resilience lies a simple truth. Change is inevitable. The reality is that we live in a world of constant change. In fact, uncertainty is the only certainty that we can count on. People get into trouble when they ignore or resist change. As precautionary measures. We must be fair and slightly careful, but also not overly paranoid. The most important aspect, in my opinion, is that there is an only key to economic goals in 2022, which is to control COVID-19, states President Joko Widodo on his recent speech. There are challenges ahead. A looming threat of COVID-19 variant is one. However, with solidarity, vigilance, and resilience, Southeast Asia's largest economy can expect a good year ahead. Even amidst such hardship, however, public and private sector leaders can prepare for the post-crisis environment by identifying the change necessary for the country to emerge stronger after the pandemic to protect both lives and livelihoods. Ladies and gentlemen, leaving the crisis stronger is so important. Now is the time for Indonesia to consider the various trends that will define the next normal. First, healthcare. Change to the country's healthcare system and the need to prepare for possible future pandemic will avail the system structure, supply chains, and pricing regulations, among other things. Second, government and regulations. There are likely to be calls for more stringent, cross-sector regulations that provide detailed protocols for the safe operations of different types of business, with specific implications for the various stakeholders. Third, technology and innovation. Lockdowns have channeled many people online for shopping, learning, entertainment, and working, accelerating the shift to digital service. Simultaneously, companies are pushing ahead with internal digitization for staff, customers, and suppliers. Fourth, energy and environment. Working from home, reducing long-distance travel, and other lockdown habits could lead to a permanent shift toward behaviors that are better for the environment. 5. Supply chain. Companies and governments will seek to the supply chain flows revealed by the crisis. 6. Work habits. New work habits such as the use of video conferencing, remote working solution, and greater employee flexibility could give rise to a demand for in-home service and also encourage urbanization. Society and consumers. Society's response to the pandemic will be shaped according to demographic. For instance, at-risk population are likely to be more conscious of healthcare concerns. Such change will likely be far more pronounced among baby boomers than Gen Zers or millennials. 8. Social contracts. With the development of some markets of tracking apps designed to inhibit the spread of COVID-19, people may be more willing to waive some privacy concerns and extend for greater healthy, safety, and comfort guarantees. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all my speech for today. Always adapted, help one another, and stay true to our value. We are Indonesian. We are one. We stand for stronger together.